Hey, it's your pal Fernbark, and today we're going to take a look at this chicken pesto pasta, which I won from the Traversing Food 1K giveaway. Very awesome. Thank you so much, Steve, for sending this to us. And I got Dave here to help me out because chicken pesto pasta is his favorite, I think, MRE. So let's pop her open and have a look. Well, it looks like this guy is probably a 2017 ration. I got my finger in the peelable seal. We'll see if I have any luck with my girly grip. Oh, thought it was going to get... No, come on. Oh. All right, we're going to use a Magnum knife. Oh, it's double packed. It's probably why the peelable seal didn't work. That's the story I'm going with. Getting out of this guy right here, we got our main, which is the chicken pesto. We have some blueberry cobbler. Ooh, I have not had that before, so I'm looking forward to that. It always looks good when anybody else is trying it. We got a totally freaking fun chocolate chip cookie. That's what the TFF stands for, right?
Probably.
Yeah. And we also have some totally freaking fun Italian breadsticks. Dave can enjoy those. Those give me wicked heartburn. And we got a chocolate protein powder. Those are good. Everyone's favorite spoon. Accessory package. This thing's pretty loaded. And cheese spread with jalapenos. Bonus. So Dave says put the meal in first so you don't fight with the hot heater pad. I mean, he's only a retired Army guy, and I work in a grocery store, so I'm going to default to his judgment. Man, that thing is really hissing up a storm over there to the side. I got a good heater this time. While that's heating up, let's take a look at the accessory pouch. Probably no great mysteries in here. We got some butt wipe. We got a moist towelette, some sugar, creamer. What we got here? Is that coffee? Oh, it's more creamer. Oh, I got coffee type 2 and a creamer. Cinnamon gum, which I could live without. Matches and some salt. Let's get the rest of these goodies going. I'm going to pop open this Italian breadsticks. Pretty much sure everyone has seen these before. There's going to be nothing super awesome with these guys. Get rid of that guy. And there's your sticks. They taste pretty good. What, they got like a really heavy basil flavor to them. One, not a huge fan of basil. Two, they give me heartburn. So there you are. Let's pop this Hummer open. Our totally freaking fun chocolate chip cookie. I expect this to be dry as the desert. Oh, it's broken too. No big deal. That's what that guy looks like. They taste good though. They usually have like pretty decent chocolate chips in them and that kind of stuff. And let's bust open our cobbler. I got a massage. Hair notch on this guy is really something. There we are. I'm trying to watch this in the camera and not spill at the same time. If you've made a video, you know what I'm talking about. Let's get her out. I wonder if this compartment's big enough. I also wonder if I should have grabbed a spoon. Boy, that smells really good right out of the package, which I'm surprised about. I didn't think it was going to smell that good. Well, I mean, I didn't think it was going to smell at all, really. Is what we're laughing because one of my chickens out there is making a racket, so we think she might have laid 4 eggs. Anywho, while my spoon is filthy, I'm just going to go ahead and take a bite of this right now because it looks and smells so good. If I can get some of it in there without making a mess. It's probably never is this difficult in real life. You know, one thing I noticed while I was unpacking this is that there isn't a cold drink in here. So you got coffee, and I mean, I don't think that the chocolate powdered protein drink is that cold drink. That's kind of, I would like to save that for later and eat it separately. Anyhow, let's get this jalapeno cheese spread out. Oh man, this stuff is so good. If I can get it out of here without using my fingers. Maybe. I feel bad for Dave. He's watching me struggle here. He wants to reach in with his hands. Sorry, you got to watch the jerk do this on camera. Now I'm laughing. Here's the spicy cheese turd on bread. Oh, we're having too much fun. Breadstick, but I'm going to be thinking about that blueberry crumble. I'll tell you what, that basil flavor in this breadstick cuts right even through that jalapeno flavor. It just is so off-putting for me. I'm going to go ahead and make this coffee. Now, the ration does come with creamer and sugar. I never actually sugar my coffee, so I'm not going to sugar this coffee. I know a lot of people put everything in there just because it came with the ration, but I don't know why you would do that if you wouldn't normally drink it that way. Oh, there's like almost no powder in that whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead and put the creamer in because most of these are generally pretty bitter. It smells really good. What I don't understand is why they give you such a small amount of coffee. Who would ever drink this little amount of coffee in real life? So if you get a breakfast ration and it has 4 or 5 ounces of coffee, no grown man, especially military guys, drink 4 ounces of coffee. It's retarded. Yeah. Anywho, Dave's like shaking his head. Yes, I know. So here's the coffee and the creamer. It's kind of a weird opinion for me on this because I like the way that this tastes, but it doesn't taste like coffee that you would make at home. It's a different thing altogether, and it's hard to explain if you haven't tried it, but it's pretty good. I'm trying to angle this so that you can see it without too much glare, but it looks like 270 calories for this guy, which is a pretty beastly drink. I got to turn it around so I can read it. How much protein? 12 grams of protein. So about half of what you would get in a store-bought protein drink. Let's see what kind of look I have filling this up with a gallon jug of water. I got my finger underneath it. I'm hoping it's good. I got pugs under my feet too, so that makes it trickier. A little more. I'm just going to go ahead and, a little stringy something. I'm just going to go ahead and pour this out and mix it up in the mug. And here comes all the choco goodness. Well, after about a minute of stirring, it still got a little bit of granules. I'm trying to tip this so you can see it in the camera without spilling my tray full of stuff and a little dab of junk right there. Let's give her a taste. I did not get that mixed up at all. It's like drinking chocolate sand. My gosh, it's in my teeth. Here we go. This thing is piping hot in my fingers. So I'm going to open her up quick and pour her on the tray. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was going to go all the way. That's what she looks like. Oh, it smells pretty good. Boy, it really got a pesto flavor smell to it right off the bat. It really hits you right in the nose. Okay, we're zoomed in on the pesto pasta. Actually, this looks pretty good. A lot of times these retort pouches, the meal's kind of compressed and shitty looking. But that's a nice looking piece of chicken. You got some nice noodles in here. It actually looks pretty decent. Although this is heavy basil, that's heavy basil. If you're not a basil lover, this is going to be a tough dish for you. All right, once again, thanks to Steve from Traversing Food. Oh, as I dump it right into my hand, which is why it was there. And now it's burning my hand. For this chicken pesto pasta. Well, so I just clicked the camera off. I was going to ask him, was it the way I remembered it? And then he said, just the way I remembered it as I was clicking the camera off. So, was it how you remembered it?
Fantastic.
There we go. It's got a very unique flavor to it. It's kind of a... These noodles came out perfectly. The noodles are... The texture of the noodles is fantastic. Decent amount of chicken in here. Really a lot of flavor. I don't know why they don't put a pepper packet in with these things. If it just had a sprinkle of pepper.
Flakes.
Oh.
Would have been great with this.
Yeah, mine didn't come with it. I saw someone else who got this and they had red pepper flakes in theirs and I didn't. Oh no, it was a Mexican stew I saw. Disregard. Well, all we have left to eat is a chocolate chip cookie. I'm going to give Dave the big broken part because I'm going to finish off the cobbler. Oh, you don't want any?
I'll take the small one.
Oh, well, just break that because I'm just going to taste this and I'm going to eat the cobbler. So here's our chocolate chip cookie, which everyone knows is going to be dry and taste like a chocolate chip cookie. They can't have chocolate.
It's the cookie.
Okay. Well, in summary, this was a fantastic ration. I think it's probably one of the better units overall over most of them. Every component was really good. That Italian bread, most people probably love. I'm just old and have a crappy stomach, so I can't eat it. It tastes fine. It gives me heartburn so bad. These cookies are really good, and that apple cobbler was good. And probably if you got 10 minutes to let that chocolate shake rehydrate, it's going to be really good too. The flavor on it was good. It's not overly sweet. Tastes pretty decent. Anyhow, thanks again to Steve for sending me this ration, and thank you guys for watching.